Hey, fellow artists, it is Roz here. Today, I'm talking to those of you who feel fairly confident in your art. You've had some sales, you've made some wins, but somehow still feel stuck, scattered, or unsure why things aren't moving forward the way you'd hoped. If you've been doing all the right things, but still feel like you're throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping it might stick, this episode will help you understand why this stage feels so uncomfortable and what to do about it. This is episode 109 of the Paint, Rest, Repeat podcast, which means you can find all the relevant links and the show notes over at permissiontopaint.co/podcast 109. Welcome to Paint, Rest, Repeat, the podcast for artists who are ready to ditch the overwhelm, follow their passion, and build a thriving art life on their own terms. I'm Rose, an Aussie artist, mum of two, and creative business coach who knows exactly how wild, wonderful, and wobbly the artist journey can be, because I've lived it. I left behind a safe teaching career to follow my heart into art, and now my work hangs in galleries and major art fairs across Australia. After years of coaching, I'm passionate about helping you ditch the starving artist myth, stick it to the naysayers, and design a creative life that truly lights you up. So if you're ready for real talk, practical tips, and heartfelt encouragement, you found your podcast. Hit follow and let's dive in. So today is a solo episode because I wanted to dive into this specific topic with you and share some simple, practical steps that will help. Now, this stage is one of the most uncomfortable stages of building an art business, and no one really talks about it. It is a stage where you are no longer a beginner. You have sold your art or your prints, your arty products, or your workshop tickets, but sales are just not consistent. You're constantly learning, either trawling YouTube, Google, asking ChatGPT. Maybe you're taking a few mini online courses as well, but you're not feeling all that clear about your unique path forward. You're trying to do everything right, but that traction is not occurring as it used to. Now, this is often a stage where artists have dips in confidence, and also their motivation tends to drop at this point. And that's because all that effort that you usually put in is not giving you the same results that you usually get. So fair enough that you're feeling a little bit lower in confidence at the moment. Note here that the problem isn't your art or your work ethic, and it's not a motivation problem either. Artists who reach this stage are positive thinkers, go-getters with that can-do attitude. And if you're listening, nodding along, yes, I know, if this is you, you've got a wonderful, amazing, productive sort of spirit when it comes to your art business. So that's not the problem. We're not talking about motivation here. The challenge underlying all of this is actually related to direction. This stage of art business leads you to a couple of realizations, and here they are. I'll lay them out on the table. You realize that doing more and trying harder and hoping spaghetti will stick to those walls does not actually result in moving forward. You learn that learning without implementation creates self-doubt and it leaves you just feeling behind. This is also the stage when you realize that sharing your art with the world without a confident sense of direction creates exhaustion for you and also confusion for your audience. And this is the stage when you learn that being alone in decision making in your art business makes everything feel heavier. Now, I do have some steps for you that you can take. They are 3 steps only, nice and simple. So step number 1 is do a visualization and or a journaling activity to get clear on what you want. There is never a wrong time to do this activity. It's really important to constantly check in with your vision and your direction and what you're wanting to build. You can start with a prompt like, what would I be doing if I actually believed this could work? That's a really powerful starter. An example as an answer to that could be, I would reduce my work hours. I would increase childcare by a day. I would improve my studio space. I would sell originals and also prints. I would have set work hours within my art business, and I would set boundaries with my partner. There are so many more things you can elaborate on there, but go for it. Activity number 2 In order to achieve this vision that you have for yourself, note down who you need to be, what you need to do, and what you need to have. An example answer to that might be I need to be courageous, I need to get clear on my vision, and I need to have support behind me. Activity number 3 is to write down your own or find a mantra that is going to help you to ground yourself in your vision and stay on the path that you are designing for yourself. You might like to paint it, you could draw it, you could design it on Canva and print it and pin it up somewhere visible. That piece is really, really key. So you could pop it in your art studio, you could pop it on your fridge, you could maybe even save it as your phone wallpaper. There's lots of options there. Some mantras that I have found helpful in the past have been courage comes before confidence. And another one is grateful for where I am, excited for where I'm going. So go and find some mantras that really align with you and your vision and keep them handy to keep you on track. Now, listen, I am running a low cost online masterclass soon for artists who feel capable but scattered. It's going to be about how to get your art in front of the right buyers without doing absolutely everything, jumping through hoops and running yourself ragged. It's where I'm going to share a clear way to think about visibility and your game changing next steps as well. So, if you feel really connected with this episode, I want you to know that you are not actually behind. What is happening is that you are on the cusp of an exciting new stage of artist life, and this stage simply needs something different. That's it for this episode. I'm so glad we could share this time together. I'm Ros Gervais, and I'll catch you in the next episode.